prayed. I will make them proud one day. I will be a firefighter to save others.
I am the hope because God said so. I will stand up for my people. I am freedom.
What I learn, I will teach. What I teach, I will live. I am the hope.
Hope looks like me. I'm beautiful, and so are you. Hope looks like me. I am gifted. My gifts will place me in great places.
Great places I will be. All of you will be proud of me.
I am proud of myself. God will guide my path. I am my ancestors' trees. I am the hope.
Hi everyone, this Knowledge is Power segment is dedicated to Black inventors. While sitting in Atlanta traffic, have you ever wondered who invented the traffic light? It was a Black inventor by the name of Garrett Morgan who designed the three-color red, yellow, and green traffic light in 1923. I know that we rely on Siri and Google Maps for traffic instructions, but have you ever thought about who is responsible for the accuracy of our global positioning system, better known as our GPS? In the mid-1980s, a Black mathematician by the name of Dr. Gladys Mae West published a guide that contributed to the reliability of a computer device, giving us traffic instructions on how to get to our favorite places. Wow! The reason why Black inventors are important is because we can utilize their inventions but may never hear their names or even know that they too are Black history. Most of the medicines in our medicine cabinets and that yummy peanut butter sandwich, thank George Washington Carver. Thank Madam C.J. Walker for giving us scalp treatments, the straightening comb, and for being an incredible entrepreneur, a self-made millionaire. When we turn on our air conditioners this summer or hear an ice cream truck, let us remember Frederick Jones. When we turn on our alarm systems, thank Marie Van Britton Brown. When we play our video games, let's honor Gerald Anderson Lawson. To our mentors, past and present, we salute you. Knowledge is power.
Good morning. Where we stand as young people is with honoring the great work of our most famous Black history makers. Their work teaches us how to move forward. Enjoy these famous quotes. In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute. Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall.
Even if segregation is gone, we will still need to be free. We will still need to see that everyone has a job. Even if we can all vote, if people are still hungry, we are not free. Ella Baker's civil rights activist. Mistakes are a fact of life. If you're willing to be wrong, things are the right to be right. Nikki Giovanni, poet and author.
Consistency is what counts. You have to be able to do things over and over again. By the baseball legend Hank Aaron.
I have learned not to allow rejection to move me. Mother Cicely Tyson, fashion model, actress, and activist. Revolution is always an act of self-defense. Reverend C.T. Vivian, minister and civil rights leader.
You have to stand for what you believe in, and sometimes you have to stand alone. Dana Owen, otherwise known as Queen Latifah, hip-hop artist and actress.
Let's not get too full of ourselves. Let's leave space for God to come into the room. Quincy Jones, musical genius.
You never have to ask anyone permission to leave. When you want to leave, you leave. Vice President Kamala Harris.
When you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have to speak up. You have to say something. You have to do something. Representative John Robert Lewis, humanitarian. This teaching moment is where we stand as we honor our past and prepare for our future. Thank you.
My mom and dad are big on Black History Month around here. With them both being educators, me and my brothers were always learning every subject, especially Black history, whether it had been trips to monuments and museums or Black history game nights. It seems my generation has access to everything, but it wasn't that made the trips and game nights so fun. It was because we had did it as a family. In 1926, when Carter G. Woodson created Negro History Week, it was to educate all people about the history of a Negro. Ever since 1970, we have been celebrating Black History Month. Let us continue to celebrate it as a family. This is where we stand.
I too sing America.
I am the darker brother. They used to send me to eat in the kitchen so that I would not be in their company. But I laughed then and I laugh now as I watched them regard me as a leftover.
Leftovers have become main courses. I am a king and will always be. I grow strong, stronger than labels I did not ask for, stronger than limitations a majority society attempts to assign. The dark boy child is not a leftover because he too sings America.
I am the darker sister. Our oppressors knew our fathers were kings and our mothers were queens. They knew we were royalty. We were reduced to being labeled as caretakers, and that's putting it lightly.
Queens can rise above any limitation. That's why the female story becomes her story. The dark girl child is special because she too sings America.
Today is tomorrow. Do not fear our countenance. Do not fear our education. We are the result of our grandparents' prayers. We too sing America.
Tomorrow is already here. We are our ancestors. They fought through segregation so that we could further the fight on racial injustice.
Do not say that we are not our ancestors. They were not weak. It is because of their fight that we are able to sit at tables they could not. They sung to an America that could not sing back.
America had to learn our ancestors' songs. They walked miles to school and they learned from leftover textbooks.
They became the first freedom fighters, entrepreneurs, and educators so that we can become the first and forever mayors, governors, senators, and now presidents. We too can sing America.
Where do we stand? Our ancestor Langston Hughes said this regarding our oppressors. They'll see how beautiful we are and be ashamed. We too are America.
Hi everyone! This Knowledge is Power moment is brought to you by an ongoing debate that began at the end of the 19th century through the early 20th century between Booker T. Washington and William Edward Burghardt Du Bois. The topic, how will Black people thrive in a post-slavery America?
Around any great debates is context. Booker T. Washington was born into slavery. After the Civil War, he worked as a domestic. He took lessons from the classroom and his daily survival. When he was called to teach at Tuskegee Institute in 1881, he became a part of preparing and training Black Americans for trade professions. He believed that Black people could earn their place in society by being economically independent. Washington did not see a need for a loud protest for equality.
W.E.B. Du Bois was born to free Black Americans in Detroit. He lived most of his life free of overt racism until attending Fisk University. It was overt racism in the South that inspired much of his scholarship. In 1903, he wrote The Souls of Black Folks, critiquing Booker T. Washington's theory. Du Bois' position centered on Black Americans having a true voice in society. Du Bois is one of the reasons why the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or NAACP, was established. Both men saw a better day for our people. Both men believed that we can become more than what segregation said. Both men still inspire us to prepare for our futures and get involved in our communities. Booker Telephero Washington. William Edward Burghardt Du Bois. Knowledge is power.
Forward, I press toward the mark of the high calling that is in Philippians 3:14.
I am moving forward, pressing towards those things that are awaiting.
I sit in reflection. I have had a whole year to do that.
My young eyes seen much, and I've come to this conclusion. I have a work to do.
The path has been set for me to achieve and become all that I should be. The modern day freedom fighters are really my age. The voters who impacted this last election are from my generation because we want to live in the place where love and peace exists. I have a work to do.
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 Pardon me while I affirm myself. Dear self, I am everything that God imagined before God gave me imagination. God saw me and named me good.
God loved my skin and named it good. God saw my purpose before people did and named it good.
God saw my purpose before people did and named it good.
God saw my purpose before people did
and named it good. So I follow God and dream
amazing new visions. I promise today that I will move forward. I promise today that I will move forward.
I promise today I will move forward.
I promise today I will move forward.
I promise today that I will move forward. I promise today that I will move forward.
And I promise that I will move forward.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.